Funding is provided by New York State Senator Catherine M. Young, representing Western New York's 57th District. Funding is provided by Absolute Care of Westfield, committed to returning the favor to those who have spent a lifetime caring for others, located on 26 Cass Street in Westfield, New York. Dave Cass and Rick Newell provide funding on behalf of the Lakeview Hotel and Restaurant at the Docks, located on Water Street near the lake in Mayville. From the Chuck Kelsey Television Studio of Access Channel 5 in Mayville, it's Senior Report with Reed Powers. Join us live Saturday mornings between 9 and 10 a.m. in Fredonia, Mayville, and Silver Creek. Call in and share a thought or wish someone a happy birthday with Chautauqua County's only on-air senior program. Reed continues in 2010 with another year of interesting guests expressing their viewpoints and informing the community on a variety of subjects. And now, here's Reed Powers.
And he's sharp. Good morning, what a beautiful day. I'm talking to Rudy Mueller. Rudy Mueller has been our legislator for years now, and he gives of his time. It's a public service. He's a physician, and I think the difference in pay is like a phenomenal. But at any rate, he gives of his time, and he advises, and he's strong, and he votes, and he's helpful. And he knows health care, which is extremely important and extremely costly, and a great part of our budget. And budget overruns, I might add, statewide as well as federal and local. We are going to be talking about the budget, about the legislature, about many of the other items and things, and you too can participate. Remember, you can call in anytime Saturday morning when the show is live. It's run all week long all over the county, but it's live Saturday morning from 9 to 10, and if you have anything to say, just call 753-JACK or 753-5225. 753-JACK, and you're on the air. You can voice an opinion, you can give somebody a boot in the rear, a pat in the back, whatever you wish to do. This is your magic carpet into the world. Wish somebody a happy birthday, maybe. All right, guys, a lot of things happening. You're watching the TV, of course. I have trouble watching without yelling at it. My wife keeps saying, stop yelling, they can't hear you. But you get an awful lot of trivia and Hollywood nonsense about cheating and so forth, and golfers cheating and all kinds of things. But you don't see anything about the wars that we're losing all over the goddamn world, especially in, they just got a report from a general over there today that the bombings are worse than ever before, more boys being killed and injured, and it's just getting worse and worse, and there's no exit strategy. Once Obama doubled the troops and jumped in, it's over. We're going to be there until we go bankrupt, just like Russia did and England did. Nobody can beat the Afghanistan tribesmen into submission. They will not, to the last one of them, give up. And all they'll do is kill us and cost us a fortune. And, of course, we got the same old nonsense going on in Iraq. Has been going on since the early 90s. It's early hundreds anyway, 2000, I guess. It's just a nonsense thing. It's horrible. Well, not nonsense. That makes perfect sense because the arms makers are cleaning house, making trillions of dollars off the war that you and I can't even pay for at this point. It's so expensive. Our great-grandchildren may be able to pay for some of it if we aren't already bankrupt by then. Statewide, the budget still it still hasn't passed, has it? It's insanity going on up there. They can't seem to agree on much of anything, especially in the Senate, where there's a one-vote separation between winners and losers, but we're never sure who's a Democrat or Republican, even today. So it's in a state of total confusion, and nobody will vote on anything at this point. Actually, the government threatened to shut everything down. All pensions stop. Everything stops. The state stops cold if they don't pass it this week or do something. I don't think he'll do that. I'm sure they passed an enabling bill which will let it go on for another month or week or whatever. All right, that's the craziness on the state level. And we have the county level, which is going into, I'm afraid, a deficit budget. I don't know how this is going to work out. I'll let Rudy explain. He's on the legislature, gives of his wonderful time to us as a public service. And it gives up Saturday mornings to come in here and talk to you live if you want to call in. Okay, enough said. Let's take a look at some of our local stuff. We got some seniors having some great clubs. This is the greatest county for senior clubs. They have big clubs. They have a lot of people showing up and helping out. Many of them own their own clubhouse, take care of it. They're pretty much independent. The towns help out, and the VFWs help out, and the American Legion. It's a wonderful, wonderful conglomeration and coming together of people in Chautauqua County. The senior clubs really are winners. If you don't belong to one, join your local club immediately. You'll have a whole new family. Okay, a couple of words. We broadcast out of Mayville, and this is our studio, and of course the Mayville seniors have a wonderful club here. It's headed by Fran Mueller, who's been here forever and ever as a senior, and she's doing the job. The Mayville Club, and they wanted to note that they have some nice trips. Co-chair Gene Kelsey has pointed out that the final payment for the trip to California is due by July 1st. It's filled. There's no room for anybody else, and often seniors will take anybody along, tag-alongs, if they haven't filled the bus. Even kids can come. You don't have to be a senior. They're going also to the Olean Library Theater in October, Cambridge Springs with a dinner and theater and everything in December. They got some great, most senior groups have these terrific trips that are very, very inexpensive. First-class buses and everything. Fran Miller tells us there's only one meeting in July and August, and the one on July 15th will be a picnic with hot dogs provided. It will be in the VFW Picnic Pavilion. That's down along the lake. You head up a little ways, and you'll see the VFW there, and you go up the little hill, and there you are. And it's a great place, and thank you to our veterans who provide places for seniors to meet. They have a great place over there. Dunkirk Federated Seniors, nice group there. President is Loretta Hemick, and I'm sure you all know her. She's been quite active in the area for quite a while. Josie Wersinski is their chaplain, and she read a poem called Time Well Spent, and let's hope so, huh? Next meeting is going to be June 22nd, where you will meet Helen Barone, who's doing the honors. Whoever serves a coffee and cook, that's great. Lakeshore Seniors. They meet at the Senior Citizen Center, and they have a Wednesday group usually, and they have a big dinner. And most of the groups bring a dinner. It's sometimes just terrain dinner. You bring a casserole or something, and a salad or cookies or whatever, desserts, and everybody enjoys. I wanted to say over there at the Lakeshore Seniors, they have later dinners. They usually meet around 4:30. And everybody had a geranium, placed at their table. Geraniums are the most wonderful flowers. Our seniors are wise and our forefathers are wise, because at cemeteries you notice there's a lot of geraniums. Well, most cemeteries have a lot of flowers, and Japanese beetles thrive on flowers. And I had Japanese beetles just desecrating I had some lovely flowers I'd planted, and let's see, they're similar to forget-me-not, but they're just beautiful little flowers. And they were devastating them. And so I went online and checked to see what do you do about it. You can drop poison on it, but it kills the honeybees and everything else in sight. Poisons the earth. I don't like to do that. They said there's one natural killer of Japanese beetles, the geranium. No wonder our forefathers started planting geraniums in cemeteries. And I tested it out. They said that the most potent geranium was white geranium. So I planted nothing but white geraniums across our plot.